Today we're going to talk about fasted cardio. Does it help you burn more calories compared to non-fasted cardio, or is it just a myth? So we're going to discuss the myths, some facts, and then in the end, I'm going to give you my opinion. Now, myth number one, which is the biggest myth of all, in fact, it's the only myth about fasted cardio, is that it helps you burn more fat. And the logic that they give behind this is that since your glycogen levels are very low, right, when you are in a fasted state, your glycogen levels are very low, and therefore your body utilizes fat as energy, which is true. Your body does, in fact, utilize fat as energy when your glycogen levels are low. And this is simply because of the fact that we need energy for our workouts. And when we don't have enough energy stored in our glycogen system, we obviously utilize our fat as energy, which is true. But you're still not going to lose weight at the end of the day. And I'm going to talk about that in a bit. But first, let's talk about non-fasted cardio, right? When you are completely fed, let's say you've had your breakfast and then you start to do your cardio later in the day. In this scenario, your glycogen levels are full, right? And so when you do your workout, your body is going to utilize your glycogen reserves for fuel, and therefore you're not going to burn fat. But let's compare these two, right? On one hand, you have fasted cardio. On the other hand, you have non-fasted cardio. With fasted cardio, you are burning fat for energy. And with non-fasted cardio, you're burning glycogen reserve for energy. This is where the misconception takes place. Since in this sentence, when we're talking about fasted cardio, the term burning fat comes with fasted cardio, right? And so naturally, people tend to believe that, oh, this is something that is going to help me burn more fat, because the words burning fat come when we talk about fasted cardio. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to lose more weight at the end of the day. And that is something that I want to talk about right now, right? Let's compare these two, right? Let's say there are two guys, right? First, one of them is doing fasted cardio and the other one is doing non-fasted cardio. The first one is going to use fat as energy, right? Because since he just woke up in the morning, his glycogen levels are depleted, he's going to utilize fat as energy, and therefore he is in fact going to burn fat. But what about the other guy? What is going to happen with him? Is he not going to lose weight? Of course he is. He is going to utilize his glycogen levels while he is working out. But what happens when at the end of his workout his glycogen levels deplete? He is obviously going to now start burning fat, because we don't just burn calories while we are working out. We burn calories throughout the day just surviving. I'm sitting here right now making this video. I am still burning calories. I need some sort of energy source to keep me alive. It doesn't matter if it's coming from the food that I ate, or it doesn't matter if it's coming from the fat that is stored in my body. The fact is that I need energy to survive. And therefore, if someone is doing his workout early in the morning and he's in a fasted state and he's burning directly fat, compare that to someone who is non-fasted and he has already used up his glycogen reserves. What will happen once the glycogen reserves are depleted? He's going to turn to fat, and then he's going to burn fat later on in the day. So really doesn't make any difference. The only difference is that the fasted group is burning fat while they're working out, and the non-fasted group is burning fat after they finish their workout. Well, this is how the human body works. You're always going to utilize your fat when you are in a calorie deficit, and which is the most important part. We've talked about it again and again on this channel. I'm probably going to talk about this in every video that I make, is that you must be in a calorie deficit. You want a negative energy balance. Doesn't matter if you're doing fasted cardio or non-fasted cardio. At the end of the day, you want to sum everything up, right? We want to sum everything up. You ate food, you burn calories, you ate food, you burn calories, and the net effect, if it is negative, that means you lose weight. Doesn't matter if you're doing fasted cardio, non-fasted cardio, doesn't matter. I'll give you another example. Look, again, two guys, right? Both of them have the same weight. Both of them have the same meal plan. They are having 3 meals a day: breakfast, then lunch, and then dinner. The first guy, he does fasted cardio early in the morning. He wakes up, goes to the park, goes to the gym, whatever, and he starts doing 1 hour of cardio. Comes back home, and then he has 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, and then dinner. Compare that to the other guy. Now he wakes up, he has his breakfast first, then he does his cardio, then he has lunch, and then he has dinner. The net effect is the same. Again, it's all about summation at the end. First guy burned calories in the starting and then ate calories 3 times a day. The second guy, he ate calories for the first time, then he did his workout where he burned calories, and then lunch and dinner he ate calories. So the net effect is the same for both guys. So it doesn't matter if you're doing fasted cardio or non-fasted cardio. What matters is that you are in negative energy balance. That is how you will burn calories, and that is how you will eventually lose weight. Now, what does this mean for you? Should you do fasted cardio? Should you do non-fasted cardio? And the answer lies in your lifestyle, right? What is it that you prefer? Are you someone who likes to wake up early and then do his morning cardio, right? If you are that type, go for fasted cardio. If you are someone who is lazy in the morning, who doesn't really have the energy, then go for non-fasted cardio. It could also depend on the type of job you have. If you have like a desk job, which is a 9 to 5 job, and when you come home later in the day and you just don't have the mental energy to do cardio, so do your cardio before you leave for work. If you're someone who again has a tough job and who thinks that at the end of the day he will have a little bit of energy, but if he does cardio in the morning, his work is going to suffer, then for that scenario, do your workouts at the end of the day. Me personally, I have tried doing both. I've tried working out in the morning, early in the morning, and I've tried working out in the evening. And personally speaking, the fasted cardio doesn't work for me because it's just like I don't really like to be active early in the morning. I like to wake up early and then read or do something that isn't that physical, right? So fasted cardio isn't really my thing, right? I prefer doing it in the evening. So this is something that you have to figure out. Figure out a time where you are okay with doing cardio, right? Figure out a time where you like doing cardio, where you're not burdened by it, right? And which is essentially the most important thing, because in weight loss, it's not about how many calories you're burning for one single day. It's about how many calories you're burning every single day, because weight loss is like showers. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's like taking showers. You want to stay clean, you must take shower every single day. And the same way, if you want to stay thin, if you want to keep the weight off, then you have to do cardio regularly, right? Every single day you need to shower to stay clean, and every single day you need to burn calories to stay thin. So this is the most important thing when it comes to cardio. It doesn't really matter if you're doing fasted cardio, non-fasted cardio. At the end of the day, what really matters is that you are being consistent with your cardio and you are comfortable with the time of the day. If you're comfortable with it, and go for it. Now, in the end, I will again like to give my personal opinion on this. Personally speaking, when we're specifically talking about calories being burned, because the original thought was that doing this type of fasted cardio helps you burn more calories, right? Burns more fat, sorry, right? And I'm going to disprove it right now. I'm going to actually tell you why fasted cardio is better than non-fasted cardio. Because what I meant to say was that non-fasted cardio is better than fasted cardio. Because when you're doing your non-fasted cardio, your glycogen levels are full, right? And when you're doing fasted cardio, your glycogen levels are depleted. What does this mean? This means that when you are full, when your glycogen levels are up, your body is going to be able to do cardio for a longer period of time, and you're going to be more energetic. When you're in a fasted state, right, you're not that energetic. Your body utilizes fat for energy because it has no other option. If it had the other option, it would never go for fats, because fats are not the primary source of fuel. Your body prefers to have carbs in the system. Your body does not need to rely on fats as long as it has got a good amount of carbs in the system. And so that is why it is recommended that you eat an important amount of carbs before doing your workouts, right? Anything that you want to be good at, when you want to give it your 100% you never really load up on fats. You load up on carbs, right? If you're going for a marathon, if you're going for a sprint, you want the energy in your system so that you can give the maximum amount of power. And so that is why you want to be fed. And eventually you're going to burn more calories in if you do your cardio after having a good meal. So this is my personal recommendation. But again, keep this aside. At the end of the day, what really matters is the time of the day that you are okay with doing cardio. The time of the day that you love doing cardio. You have to fall in love with cardio, because this is a long commitment. You can't just do it for a few weeks and then call it a day. If you just do cardio, let's say you're doing it early in the morning in a fasted state, even if the idea that the claim that people make that fasted cardio burns calories, even if that is true, even let's say for the argument that is true, at the end of the day, if you are not consistent with it, it doesn't matter. Instead, do your cardio when you feel more comfortable. Because personally speaking, based on my experience and working with a few of my clients, I know that it's really, really hard, and it's just really hard to wake up early at 5 o'clock and then just go for a run. Not everyone is up to it. And so this is a factor that you want to really focus on. What do you like to do? Do you like to do fasted cardio, or you enjoy doing a non-fasted cardio? And that is the solution for your long-term weight loss process, right? Doesn't matter fasted, non-fasted. What matters is that you love doing cardio at that particular time of the day, and that is how you're going to lose weight.